Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's MJ here with my man Justin J. Ray Harvey, the animal, the beast, the CP monster, my man J. Ray Harvey. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey guys, what's going on?
That's it? That's the best you got?
Well, let's see. I'm a crazy mofo, and me and MJ are like best friends, and we love to do our blogging shit.
Today I just wanted to discuss, Justin turned me on to a website called Shout-O-Matic. It's another audio voice blogging site. It looks pretty good. Actually, it looks really good. It seems to have a lot of functionality. And it allows you to, you can upload banners, you can create your own banners, so you can link yourself, around the web, or different various sites. It also allows you to, it does what they call an overlay. You can have, like for instance, if you click on somebody's shout, they call them. If you click on somebody's shout and you listen to their little intro that they make, it will then automatically play the intro and then take you to the web page that you want to visit. So, I mean, that was pretty neat. It's got some pretty cool features. The main feature that I absolutely hate is that it compresses your audio files. If you upload an audio file, actually it compresses all your audio files, but even if you upload a quality audio file, it compresses the crap out of it to really where it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do you think?
I agree there, but I will say one thing that they do have, they don't have an audio limitation like these other audio websites. So, yeah, they do compress it, but at the same time, you're not limited to, say, 3 minutes recording or 5 minutes. You can talk as long as you need to.
Well, that's true. I haven't uploaded anything longer than just a couple of minutes, so I don't really know, how long you can go for. But you said you uploaded a 30-minute blog. What is it? Blog TV? What the hell is it?
Blog Talk Radio thing,
Talk
but
Radio.
It sounded like shit, but I just uploaded it to test it out, and it worked fine. Right.
Gotcha. And it was 30 minutes. So that's, timing-wise, I guess it's a great thing, but just trying for me, just trying to get through that horrible audio is something I can't get through. In fact, I shut my own test upload down because I couldn't listen to it. It really sounds, it's that bad. It's almost Blog Talk Radio quality, which is horrific.
Yeah, it is, and maybe the owner will be listening to this podcast and take some initiative and actually fix that problem.
Norm, I believe his name is Norm Levy.
Yeah.
So Norm, if you're listening, you have a great product, except for the main item that your product hosts, and that's the audio file. You got to lose the compression, dude. You can't downgrade it because it's, for instance, if somebody's calling in from their phone, it's already a low quality audio file to begin with, and for you to compress and downgrade it makes it horrible. So it almost sounds like an MP3 that's been downgraded to like 96K instead of 320K like it should be.
Exactly, and it makes me wonder, like, if VoiceBo is going to try to compete with this website, or make some features to make VoiceBo even better, because that VoiceBo is going to know that this site exists.
Well, I mean, they all know it, I'm sure. I don't know if it's a competition between hosts. I mean, they obviously can always, bounce ideas from each page and kind of learn from each other, but I don't necessarily think it's a contest. They all have their own little features that kind of are specific to each page, or specific to each site, rather, which, is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, VoiceBo, I can't tell if they compress the audio, but I know the volume is significantly lower once it's uploaded to VoiceBo. It drops the dB level way down. I don't know whether they have normalization part of that site that kind of makes all the audios the same level. Some are recorded hotter than others. So, that may be a kind of a built-in feature. So they don't have to sit there and keep playing with their volume back and forth, and turn it up or turn it down. It's, they should all be close. But, like Audio Boo, the volume is great. The quality is perfect. It doesn't compromise anything. SoundCloud, same thing. Totally clean. SoundCloud, in my opinion, SoundCloud by far has the best interface, look, and functionality than all of these audio sites.
Absolutely, but one thing that I don't like, MJ, is like with SoundCloud, you can only upload so many hours of audio, and then once you do that, you have to go into your account and delete everything, and I think that's just a hassle.
Is that the free account, or is there a paying account?
There might be a paid account, but like for the free account, you have to go, you only get, so many hours, and then after your hours are done, you have to delete every recording you ever did, and it's just a freaking pain in the ass.
Well, for free, again, it's free. You kind of have to pick your battles.
Well, true. That is true, but still, I mean, who wants to sit there and have to go through every recording and delete it, and then to start all over?
Well, you have to understand this, too. These websites have to be able to sustain all of that audio. And if you have a couple 100,000 people uploading audio every day, that's a lot of data to save and host. And it costs them money to do that. So if they're not advertising, then they have to be able to pay for those services somehow, and they have to charge, unfortunately, a fee to get, so what's the max? Do you know? Is it 100 hours or something like that? 10 hours?
Yeah, it was like 10 hours or something like that. Just like on the Spreaker, you get 10 hours, and then you can get a premium account or whatever.
Okay, so again, you can get a paid account, and then I guess you have unlimited space or I guess if you pay a certain amount, you get a certain amount of space, and I guess if you want to go from that, you can pay more. But this Shout-O-Matic is, I kind of liken it to Spreaker as far as it downgrading the audio quality significantly, which is really the reason that I got rid of my Spreaker account, because I couldn't listen to my own stuff. It's just, I'm just a retard like that.
Yeah, I've known you for quite a while, and I think that's why we get along so well, because you're so retarded, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have competition.
Yep, exactly. and I'm the disabled one, folks, and
exactly.
MJ's perfectly normal.
Yeah, you're physically disabled. I'm mentally disabled.
Well, maybe that's why we make such a great team, man.
I guess. I don't know.
It's funny that we're talking about my disability here, because I haven't even taken the time to even tell this website what type of disability I have.
Would you like me to let everybody know?
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I kind of get tired of doing it myself on these audio websites. So if you wouldn't mind, MJ,
all right,
the floor is yours.
Allow me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, J-Ray has a disability, what I call the Frank Dukes disability, and he is totally obsessed with Frank Dukes, Bloodsport, and anything to do with Frank Dukes and Bloodsport, respectively. He has Frank Dukes pillows and sheets. He has Frank Dukes window treatments. He has a Frank Dukes toilet seat. And he also has Frank Dukes underwear, and that is really the disability that he was afraid to tell everybody. But I just feel that I should come clean and help you be able and to be more open, so to speak, J-Ray.
Ha ha ha! Now, Mr. Smartass, be kind to tell them my real physical disability.
He's got a Frank Dukes tattoo on his back too. That's the physical portion of it.
No. That is a lie, because I don't have a tattoo of Frank Dukes yet.
Yeah, see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? See what I mean? Yet.
See what I put up with on a daily basis, folks. I should get a medal for this.
Actually, Justin J. Ray Harvey has what we call, pardon me while I crack my knuckles here, cerebral palsy. You call it cerebral, I call it cerebral. I don't know. Either way, it's what exactly is cerebral palsy? You could explain to our listeners.
Okay, basically, CP can affect you in different ways, but it's basically, I would define it as a brain injury to where your muscles will not operate in a certain way or move in a certain way, is how I would define it.
Okay. Which explains why you're in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or you're just plain lazy and don't feel like walking.
You're funny. Ha ha ha.
I'm kind of jealous. I know maybe I'll go into work tonight and I'll have security bring me a wheelchair and I'll just kind of cruise around the property. I'm going to get one. I'm going to borrow one of those rascals. And cruise around because they're fast. Those things fly. And of course,
my wheelchair will go about 10 miles an hour. My power wheelchair. But in all seriousness, folks, the scary part of MJ's statement is he would actually do this sort of thing.
I would. Why not? You know? You see the same fat ladies cruising around on those rascals with their skin rolled around each side of it, dragging on the floor. There's so much of it, they can't walk, so they drive. And where do they drive to? Where's the first place they drive to? What do you think?
Where they drive to?
Yeah.
Old ladies?
Yeah, well, the fat, overweight ladies, well, people in general, the disgusting, obese fatties that are like 600 pounds driving around on these rascals because they can't walk. Where do you think they go?
I'd say they'd be heading to the nearest McDonald's.
You're very close. The buffet.
Wow.
It's always the buffet. It's always, well, first of all, they cruise up to you doing like 60 miles an hour on these rascals, and they say, hey, where's the buffet? Because they need to maintain.
And you know what kills me about overweight people, MJ? They'll be overweight, and then like two things that bother me is that they'll have like the little cars. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, like a Mini Cooper?
Yeah, that they could barely fit in, and then like have no room, and then like they'll order all this food, all this junk, and then say, "Oh, I would like a Diet Coke with that."
Yeah, that's typical.
It's like justifying their eating habits. Wow.
Yeah. I guess they think in their mind it offsets all the calories and junk and fat that they've eaten. Maybe if they have a Diet Coke, they feel like, well, it won't impact them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're way off topic right now. We were supposed to be discussing Shout-O-Matic and a couple of audio sites.
Yeah, and
somehow we've taken a turn.
I gotta mention the old website where me and MJ connected. Old Snapvine, that was good times.
Actually, I think Shout-O-Matic is the closest I've seen come to Snapvine because it allows you to reply within the broadcast or your shout, quote unquote shout. So if you're listening to someone's shout, right below the initial audio file, there's a reply button right within the window, and you can just click that and just upload your reply right there without actually recording a separate audio file or a separate post rather, and then linking the two. You know what I mean? It'll do it within the same window.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I really think that I'm gonna like this website, and that's why I referred you to it, because I figured you could get some good use out of it.
I appreciate that. I just want Norm to please change that compression. It's really hurting the quality of what could be a great site.
Yeah, that could actually be a song, MJ. Change that compression.
You should write words and sing it.
Yeah, like seriously. Yeah.
I'll have Freaky Foof do the music for you. You can sing it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I gotta mention, MJ, since we're blogging here, I really enjoyed your last blog on iPadio about. I'm trying to remember exactly how you worded it, but it was about you know, the way the TV is and MTV and all this stuff and how they've screwed up programming.
Ruined everything.
I really enjoyed that blog.
I appreciate that. You just like it because I censor myself.
You do. Like, serious.
It adds to the comedic level, I guess, portion.
Yeah, I about died when you censored me one time.
Yeah, well, you have a foul mouth.
That I do, ladies and gentlemen, so...
I mean, just because you have CP doesn't mean that you're allowed to just curse like a truck driver.
So in other words, Norm, please put a mature option on this website, because it's going to be needed.
Well, as long as J-Ray is making blogs, it is definitely going to be needed.
Absolutely.
All right, boys and girls. Unless you have anything else to say, J-Ray, I'm ready to cut the chain on this.
Oh, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to cut the chain, man.
All right. We'll catch up to you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.